up, guys? We are at Trader Joe's and I'm gonna show you how to make a meal for a family of 4 using whole plant-based ingredients for $12 or less. Let's do it.
Smile.
99 cents. $1. $2. 99 cents. 89 cents each, so you want to get the biggest ones you can find. Seasoning. And that's it. We did it! 12:02. So we were over by 2 cents, but it still counts. All right, we're back. I'm in comfier clothes. And this is what $12 at Trader Joe's will buy you. Actually, we were not gonna get this one. This would have been a $10 Trader Joe's haul. So you can totally do this for 10 bucks. But at the last minute, we had $2 left. So we added in this pepita salsa, which I'm so excited to show you guys how to use for more than just like a salsa on the top. I see a lot of these videos where it's like a meal for $10 and then they use a ton of spices and stuff. So it's a way bigger meal than just $12. So for us, our rule is salt, pepper, and if you're gonna use a cooking oil, those are the only, and obviously like water and appliances and stuff, but those are the only things that are not on the list. So I'm just assuming that you have salt and pepper at your house. I hope you do. And some high quality olive oil, avocado oil. You can go oil free too. For this recipe, we're gonna need a little bit just because we're gonna use our cast iron. So yeah, I'm super excited for this recipe. I'm like out of breath, as always, as I'm talking and cooking. But before we get started, just make sure that you guys subscribe if you want more videos like this. This is part 1 of this whole series. So we're gonna do this all the time. We're gonna do more stores than just Trader Joe's too. So if you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, but essentially our inspiration for this whole series is just we know times are tough right now. We know people are struggling, wanna eat healthy, and it can be just a lot easier to just go get fast food or whatever. So we wanna make sure that we can feed your family on a budget in a really healthy way. Bing!
What's going on?
Oh, leaf blowers outside. It's driving me nuts. I don't understand how people do ASMR videos living in a city because like it's literally impossible for us. There are always noises. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is steam our sweet potatoes. You can absolutely roast them, but I'm trying to make these super low oil, very healthy. So all you wanna do is scrub your sweet potatoes really well, which I've already done. And then we're just gonna go ahead and cut them into, smaller pieces. We're gonna mash them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I like to cut off the ends too, because that just does not taste well. Tastes good. And this is actually a lot of sweet potatoes, so I might have some extra, which I love, which you can always save the sliced steamed sweet potato, and I love to put it on salads. You can put it on toast. You can have it with avocado. Just, it's nice to kind of have as a meal prep. So while you're making this, if you want to steam extra, I always say go for it. So I have my steamer ready. I preheated it. You can find this steamer in my Amazon storefront. And actually, steaming is one of the quickest ways to cook anything. So I love steaming because steam is so hot. I always say, like, as a chef, the worst kind of burn that you can get is from steam. So if you're like pouring hot water over something. So always be careful with it, but it is the most efficient way of cooking things, and it's the healthiest too. So I'm just gonna pop a lid on this, steam it for about 10 minutes or until it's nice and soft and fork tender. We picked up these 2 salsas. So we've got salsa verde and this pepita salsa. One is gonna go on the top. I'm trying to think what we're gonna do with both of these. I wanna kind of change them around a little bit. So I like to do this if you don't have a stocked pantry, you don't have a ton of spices. Like for us, we have tons of spices. We have a whole spice drawer, so it's not a problem for us. But I know that one of the most intimidating things about a new recipe is looking at all these new spices and being like, I don't have any of those things, and it can turn a $10 recipe into a $30 recipe super quickly if you don't have any of the spices. So this is a little trick that I like to do when we're camping, if I ran out of something, if I'm cooking for a client that doesn't have stuff at their house, or if you just want to switch it up or be lazy. It's like my little lazy way of seasoning, but I like to use salsa as seasoning. So I'm gonna try this. Hopefully it's not super spicy because I'm a baby. Ooh, it's spicy. Wow. I'm awake now. Okay, let's try the verde. This one is like medium, it looks like, which also scares me because medium could literally mean anything. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay. What should we do?
The green on the inside.
You want to do the green on the inside?
Yeah, because then it won't be spicy. Because then you could just lightly put some spice.
But here's what I'm thinking, is we do the pepita salsa on the inside because we're blending it with sweet potato. And sweet potato is naturally sweet. So I think it would be like a really nice balance.
Let's
and then I was thinking, so we have an avocado, we have a salsa verde. I really like to make an avocado sauce with salsa verde. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna blend half of this sauce with the avocado to make an avocado salsa for the top, which I think would be really good. And I think you'll get a little bit more out of the avocado than just slices, although I love some sliced avocado on the top. But it's kind of nice because we're not doing any sort of crema or cheese or anything like that. So they'll give you kind of like that fatty crema feel without having to buy cashews or anything like that. All right, so now we're gonna add the salsa verde. It's got great flavor and super clean ingredients. It's just got tomatillo, green chili, water, salt, dehydrated onion, jalapeno, and garlic puree. So it's tons of flavor. It's literally, they should just call it flavor in a bottle. So we're gonna add in about half to start. Or like 3/4. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my avocado and slice it open. I just slice around the pit like that. Pit's gone. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and pinch the sides of the avocado and put it in there. Okay, no. Dog's going for it. All right, so then I'm just gonna take the other side. If you wanna come closer. I scraped down the sides and I'm just gonna add a little bit of water because the avocado is all fat, right? So it's gonna make it super thick. So I just wanna thin it down just a little bit. There you go. All right, I think it's pretty good. It's thick. It's a little bit chunky though. I wanna drizzle it, so I don't know, what do you think?
It looks pretty good.
Little chunky drizzle?
A little chunky drizzle, never heard.
Should we coin that term? Chunky drizzle.
Chunky drizzle. Yeah, maybe.
No, it's okay. All right, now I'm just gonna add it into the squeezer bottle. You can also find these on my Amazon storefront. These are a must in your kitchen. So we're just gonna pour it in there. Look at that, it's perfect. And if you wanna make more, you can also add all the salsa. We just like to have a little extra salsa around here, so I wanted to save a little bit for later. I actually love to store all of my sauces that I prep or have left over in bottles like this for a couple reasons. It makes you remember to actually use them on things because it's so easy to just squirt out. And then it also saves tons of room in your refrigerator. You can just keep it on the door. You can fit like 5 sauces in one little section. So I love these, they are a must. Let's go check on our potatoes. It's only been a few minutes and they're almost done. Just give them like just a couple more minutes, but they're pretty much there. I'm telling you, it's been like 5 minutes and they're already done. It is the fastest way to cook them. Okay, so we're drain and rinse our can of pinto beans. You can use any kind of beans you want. I really like pinto beans and I'm just gonna throw them into a bowl. And now that we are on our last couple minutes of steaming our sweet potatoes, I'm gonna go ahead and open up my power greens, like so. And I'm just gonna put them on the top of the sweet potatoes. So we're just gonna steam them. Please do them all.
Yeah. More green the better.
Look at that.
Yum.
Perfect. So while we're waiting for the sweet potatoes to finish, I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my tortillas. So in this bag, let's see, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So this is perfect for a family of 4. Or let's say you want to meal prep, this works great for that too. So I like to just do 2 at a time on the flame. And then you just flip the top one. So I'll show you again. You go for the bottom, you flip it, and then you flip the top. So what that does is it starts immediately steaming the inside. And that's really how you heat up tortillas, is by steam. The heat just kind of gets the steam going. Be careful with your fingers. You can always use tongs.
I recommend tongs.
Yeah.
Your fingers are numb.
Okay, so now that they're hot, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in my tortilla warmer. You can find one of these on my Amazon storefront too. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and do all of the tortillas, or as many as you're cooking. So if you do this as a meal prep, I would just do as many as you're gonna eat at that time, and then just make your tacos like as you eat them or the day of. But if you're gonna do it for your whole family, do all of them. We're just gonna do what, like 6?
Yeah.
And then we'll keep the filling and we'll make some more later.
Yeah, 3 and 3.
3 and 3. And I kind of love doing it this way because of the little char that you get on the side, which is my fave. But again, you can always microwave your tortillas in a wet paper towel if you're like afraid of the flame, which good to be cautious. So it's up to you. You can also just heat it directly on the cast iron. It just does take a little bit longer. If you have leftover tortillas, just be sure to pop it in a sealed bag. I love to use these Stasher silicone bags, which you can also find on my Amazon storefront. But they're great because you can reuse them over and over again. They say one of these replaces 260 Ziploc bags, so it's really worth the investment. Not sponsored, just love them. So yeah, store them like that and they're good to go. Whoops, I forgot about my tortillas. As usual. I always forget about at least one.
Those will be yours.
He's always laughing at me because I'm always like, no, let's do it on the flame. And he's like, you always forget about it. Which is half true. Okay, let's check it out. Look at that. We've got steamed greens on top of our steamed veggies. So I'm going to go ahead and take the greens and put them right in with my pinto beans. Greens are the best thing that you can eat for your heart health, your hormone health, your skin health, your digestive health. They're literally the superfood of all superfoods. So as much as you can, get as many servings of greens in as you can per day. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just pick out a bunch of these sweet potatoes. And then I might save like a few. Yeah, I'm gonna save this much just for my salads later. All right, and then all we're gonna do, so simple, is just add some salsa. So I'm gonna start small just because it's definitely spicy, like about a 1/4 cup. And then I'm gonna grab my potato masher and I'm gonna just mash everything together. Yummy. Once everything's pretty mashed, I'm gonna take this out and then I'm just gonna grab a spat. Spat is short for spatula. And then I'm just gonna mix it to make sure that all the greens get evenly distributed. Yeah, this is such a great way to sneak in greens. You can tell how they just like fall apart as you start to kind of mash them. And I like to use power greens because it's a mix of greens. It's always healthy to switch up your greens all the time. Okay, that looks beautiful. So let's give it a try. Moment of truth. Wow, it's actually really good. Ooh. It's a little spicy, but the sweet potato really mellows it out. So I'm just gonna do a literal pinch of salt because that already has some salt in it. It's got spice. It's got everything. Wow, it tastes so good. So the next step is to get my cast iron hot. This is a flat top cast iron. I absolutely love it. We have used this thing almost to its demise. Like, it is on its last leg. We use it all the time, every single day, at least once a day. Also on my Amazon storefront, it's only 35 bucks. It's one of the healthiest, best ways to cook your food. And I absolutely love it for tacos. So I'm gonna go ahead and add just a little bit of avocado oil. So now we're gonna go ahead and take our tortillas. I like to keep them warm. The reason why we do this is so they don't crack. So yeah, you heat them before you cook them. So what I'm gonna do is make some flat crispy tacos. You could make rolled tacos if you want to, but I'm kind of feeling a crispy taco moment. So I'm essentially just gonna put some of the filling right here, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and fold it and then use my fingers to evenly distribute the filling like that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put it right there. So you just repeat this until you use all your tortillas or all your filling. Ideally, it all happens at the same time. If you wanna stretch it, add more beans, add the rest of the sweet potatoes, and you can also make them rolled tacos, which uses a lot less filling, which is helpful too. Oh, ready. Look at that. Yummy. So as you can see, I have left over, so this is perfect for a larger family. Feeding my husband is like feeding 2 people, so at the very least 2 people. I swear I shop for a family of 4 and it's just the 2 of us. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this up. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum.
Yum.
So excited.
How many tacos do you think we eat in a month?
At least 15. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and shake up my salsa, my avocado salsa that we just made, and then I'm just gonna drizzle. It's got a little avocado stuck in there. Voila, $12 Trader Joe's delicious meal that can feed your family, energize your body, just make you feel so good. It has all the food groups, lots of plant protein, lots of fiber, an amazing meal, lunch, weeknight meal. If your kids are having friends over, like, this is exactly what you're looking for. Let's dig in. Gotta get that thumbnail. It's gonna be hot. It's hot. It's too hot. It's too hot.
How does it taste though?
Oh, it's good. Okay. The heat settled. Wow. So delicious. You've got the nice lime flavor from the salsa verde, the fattiness from the avocado. The tortillas are crispy, which I love. And then the sweet potatoes and the pepita salsa really like balance each other out just like I thought that they would. And this is really good. Really good. Make this for your family. They're gonna be super impressed. Oh, here. Fresh one. They're gonna love it. Let me give it another try. Now that it's had some time to cool down. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, follow, same thing, and comment. Comment below what you want to see next. Comment what your grocery store is, and if you have like a Kroger brand grocery store, If you want to see something at Whole Foods, a $12 Whole Foods dinner would be super hard, but I'm willing to take on the challenge. And yeah, just let us know what kind of content you guys want or where you're struggling when it comes to food, cooking, nutrition, and we will absolutely make content that can help support you on your journey to better health and delicious food. We love you guys so much. See you next time.